New Star Wars gaming greats figures from Hasbro. Neca shows off a new Predator figure. More DC McFarlane Multiverse figures and a whole lot more. So let's jump right into it. So welcome to a Wednesday edition of TNINews. I'm JC. A big happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you all. We're about a few days away from Christmas. And of course, we also have just a few days left for that contest that we're running over on TNI, where I'm giving away not one, but two $500 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. There is a link in the video description below here for how you can enter that contest. The details for that contest, it's really easy, so I do recommend that you check that out. But we've got a lot to cover today, so let's jump right into it, and let's start off with a little bit of wrestling news from AEW and Jazwares. So just today, Jazwares showed off their third Unmatched Collection wave. Now this wave is going to include figures of Brody Lee, Stu Grayson, Anna Jay, Evil Uno, John Silver, and then also on top of that, they revealed a new stage playset, the pop-up entrance stage for AEW. And that right now, I believe the only place that is available for pre-order is Ringside Collectibles, though I think you will see it at places like Amazon in the fairly near future as well. Diamond Select Toys has finally revealed their second wave of Invincible 7-inch scale select figures. So this is the second wave based on the Amazon animated series, not the comic book series. And for these, the second wave is going to include Adam Eve and Robot Man. So these figures are available for pre-order now at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. Now switching gears to McFarlane Toys and DC Multiverse. So I talked about these in previous videos, but now we have the official images. So first of all, we have the official images for the new 52 Martian Manhunter figure. All of these are available for pre-order now. They're available everywhere. So as I suspected, this Martian Manhunter is the regular version. There will be a gold label version of this character released at some point. And I don't know exactly how it will differ, but my guess is it will have some type of alternate, more alien-like head sculpt. Again, that's just a guess, but based on listings we've seen from overseas, there definitely should be a second version of Martian Manhunter coming as part of the gold label. Now, on top of that, we also got the official images for the Endless Winter Aquaman. So this actually appears to be a standalone figure. It is not part of the wave of Endless Winter figures that I've previously reported on. There is more figures coming from the storyline, and they will be part of a Build-A-Figure wave. That wave, based on overseas listings, should include the likes of Batman, Wonder Woman, John Stewart Green Lantern, Black Adam, and then the Build-A-Figure for that wave is going to be Frost King. So but again, one Aquaman here does not appear to be part of that actual wave. There is no Build-A-Figure piece included with this one. So it seems like they're doing just a standalone of Aquaman from the same storyline. So we might get some additional, standalone characters from that storyline. I don't know. But I do expect at least those 4 regular figures and the Build-A-Figure from the storyline to be released at some point. But Aquaman is now available for pre-order, again, pretty much everywhere that carries DC Multiverse, including our sponsors Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. The DC Rebirth General Zod figure has also gone up for pre-order, so we talked about that one in the last news video. But with the new images and everything, you can see that you actually are going to get an extra pair of hands with this one. So, the second set of hands maybe don't look quite as tiny as the first set. It's hard to say for sure from the images, but you do get 2 pairs of hands with this one. Again, this figure is available for pre-order now. And then the final figure that's gone up for pre-order this week for DC Multiverse is that Solar Suit Superman figure with the short hair and the beard. I was hoping for a mullet look with him, but again, that one is now available for pre-order everywhere that sells DC Multiverse. Now, going up for pre-order tomorrow, which is technically the 23rd, though actually you'll probably see these pop up online tonight at midnight Eastern time at most places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth and such. But tomorrow, going up for pre-order are going to be those DC collectible, DC Direct, now being released through McFarlane Toys Deceased figures that I talked about here recently. The Wave 2 and 3 figures, I believe all of these will be going up for pre-order. At least the second batch. I'm not entirely sure if all of them will, but at least the next batch, which would be the Flash, Supergirl, and Superman and Harley Quinn, which those will be out next month. Those will be going up for pre-order again tomorrow or tonight at midnight. I didn't specifically check if the second wave or the third wave, I guess, because the first wave came out already back when DC Collectibles was closing their doors. That wave had made it out. Again, these were originally, these were in the pipeline. They were shown off at the 2020 Toy Fair, unpainted prototypes. And then, DC Collectibles closed their doors, but then McFarlane Toys this summer announced that they were going to be handling distribution for DC Collectibles / DC Direct. It's still not clear whether McFarlane will actually have anything new produced under the DC Direct banner or not, or if they're just basically releasing the final bits of product that had been produced by DC Direct before they closed their doors. But the third wave, just to recap, is going to be Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Deathstroke. And those, I'm not entirely sure, those may not be going up for pre-order tomorrow, but those others, the Flash, Supergirl, Superman, and Harley Quinn, definitely will be going up for pre-order tomorrow. Yesterday, new Gaming Greats figures for both Black Series and Vintage Collection were revealed via the Bring Home the Bounty segment on StarWars.com. As you're watching this video today, these should be available for pre-order now. So the Black Series version, which is the Gaming Greats Arc Trooper Umbra Operative, that one is a GameStop exclusive, like all the Black Series figures are, and that one is from the Battlefront 2 video game, and that one is available for pre-order on GameStop's website. Again, as you're watching it, they went up at 1 p.m. Eastern time today, so as you're watching this video, it should be available for pre-order now. And last time I checked, it had not sold out. And then besides the Black Series one, there's 3 Vintage Collection ones, and each of these are going to a specific online e-tailer. They're exclusives, including Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. So the Battlefront 2 Arc Trooper is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, and again, these should all be available for pre-order now. The Arc Trooper Lambert Seeker, and then finally the Arc Trooper, the Umbra Operative, the Vintage Collection version of the Black Series one, is an Entertainment Earth exclusive. So, as I said, all of these are available for pre-order now. If you like your clones from the video games, you'll probably want to check all of these out. And also just to note, those holiday figures that had popped up online last week, they have not gone up for pre-order anywhere. So I really, obviously they're not going to be out in any real way in time for the holidays, or even, I don't think, up for pre-order. Hasbro's made no official comment on those. So I really don't know what's going on with those, or when they might actually officially announce those. But yeah, I was kind of expecting those to be officially revealed on yesterday, but that didn't happen. So I don't know, other than, having seen them pop up, in small numbers. I really don't know what's going on with those. So I don't know if because of all the shipping delays, that kind of messed things up, and Hasbro knew they weren't going to be able to get these out in time for the holidays or such. I really don't know, but I'm sure eventually they will get released, but we'll have to wait and see, when Hasbro decides to give us official details on those. For you GIJoe fans, the classified Bat figure has started to ship from certain places, at least in limited numbers. So I know GameStop has shipped out a few of them. Not to everybody who pre-ordered them. GameStop had listed them with like a 20th release date of this month. I talked about that in a previous news video. But I know some people have gotten theirs, but others have not. And then Big Bad Toy Store actually apparently got a shipment of them in, at least a limited shipment, and started shipping some of those out as well. Mine from Big Bad Toy Store actually shipped this week, and I should have them in hand by tomorrow. So, but again, it doesn't look like necessarily everybody who pre-ordered them are getting them right away, which is not too surprising. I've talked about this before, how these would likely be, start seeing limited releases here and there, and I think that's what we're seeing. So if you haven't pre-ordered at some place, I know some people have them pre-ordered multiple places. I believe Amazon had them up for pre-order this week as well. Amazon wasn't listing a release date until towards the end of January for them. But, don't get too frustrated. They will ship eventually. Like I said, they're just kind of like trickling out as the bottlenecks on the shipping ports kind of start to unravel themselves and such. So, and the Alley Viper, I don't think is shipped from any place here, here in the United States yet. So that one looks like it's going to be a little bit later, but the Bat has started to see some limited release here in the US from places like Big Bad Toy Store, GameStop, and so on. And for the Python Patrol Bat and Viper, I had previously told you how in the Target system there was a arrival date at some stores showing as 12/20. Well, I did some checking since we were coming up on the 20th, and it looks like that date has been removed, and I've not seen any reports of any Targets getting those figures in stock as of yet. So I don't know exactly when these will actually be released, maybe next month sometime, but definitely it is not looking like anytime this month we will see those Target exclusives. Super 7 this week put up for pre-order a new GIJoe reaction set, which is actually pretty cool. These are for the 3 3/4 inch minimal articulated figures that they do. But this is based on the GIJoe original animated series, the Mass Device 5-parter. It is the old man that ends up saving Snake Eyes after Snake Eyes breaks out of the Cobra cave and he's all radioactive like. First he meets up with Timber, and then both he and Timber get infected with radioactive from the crystals that Snake Eyes has gotten for the mass device, and then the old man finds them and takes them back to his cabin and basically saves them from radioactive poisoning. So the set includes the old man, a reaction figure of the old man, as well as Snake Eyes, which actually glows in the dark. So to mimic that, in the cartoon, he's glowing red to show he's like radioactive. And so the figure glows in the dark to mimic that. You get the old man's dog sled, as well as 6 wolves to pull the sled. So overall, it's a pretty cool set, especially, if you're a fan of the original cartoon. The downside here is it is very expensive. Again, these are 3 3/4 inch minimal articulated figures, and the set is going to cost you $75. Now, it is available for pre-order everywhere, including places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. If you're into the reaction figures, like GIJoe, like the Mass Device episode, then again, it's a cool set. It's the first time we have ever gotten this particular character in action figure form, but it definitely has a hefty price tag. Now, I will say, even though it would mean it would be even more expensive. So I understand it's kind of, I'm complaining or saying it's too expensive, but then I'm like, but give me an ultimate version that's going to be even more expensive, and I definitely would be in. I don't know if definitely, but I think I would be more interested, even though it would be more expensive, if they did an ultimate version like this, with like a glow in the dark Snake Eyes and the old man character and the dog sled and everything. I definitely, for me personally, would find it much more appealing. I'm not really into the reaction figures, so while I think it's cool, for me personally, it's not $75 cool. Mezco Toys revealed a new 112 collective figure. This is a Mezco store exclusive. It is another alien figure. This one is called the Concept Edition. So this one is essentially, it's kind of, I guess you call it like an albino version. And this one's going to include an open egg and closed egg. You're also going to get a coiled face hugger and an open face hugger, a chest buster, and like with all the Mezco figures, a display stand. So as I said, this is being sold as a Mezco exclusive, so you will have to go to the Mezco website to get this one. And last time I checked right before starting to film this video, it was still available on the Mezco website. It's going to cost you $100. And as I said, it is a Mezco store exclusive, so if you want to get your hands on this one, you will have to go to Mezco's actual website to get it. Okay, and then finally for today, I've got several bits of news on the NECA toy front with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Predator as well. So yesterday, going up for pre-order, I talked about this in the previous news video. We got it was actually ended up being two sets. I told you how they had teased what appeared to be a Foot Soldier and Mausers for the animated series. So the Foot Soldier is just that deluxe Foot Soldier that they have made available again on the NECA store website. And then also for the first time, they released a Mauser multi-pack. So the Mauser set is only going to be sold online, according to them, at least for now. It will not be available at Target. So if you want to get your hands on this, then you will have to go over to the NECA store website and get it. Last time I checked, both sets were still available. The Mauser set is going to cost you $40, and the Foot Soldier, the deluxe Foot Soldier, is going to cost you about $33. And then, of course, you also have shipping. So I ended up getting the Mauser set, even though I do feel like that was a pretty hefty price tag. I mean, you get quite a few Mausers and everything, but still $40 seemed pretty expensive. But I went on and got it. I'm a sucker, but, and I have enough Foot Soldiers, so I didn't get that one myself. But I know a lot of people have been asking for that one. So as I said, both are available on the NECA store website. The deluxe Foot Soldier you may find at Target. But again, according to NECA, the Mauser set is only going to be offered online at this time. We also got a new downloadable wallpaper as part of their 12 days of downloads, and this time for the animated series Turtle stuff. So with this one, we got some pretty cool reveals, some new figures that we had not seen before, including animated series versions of Toka and Razar. We got the movie versions before, but now we're getting animated series versions. I believe they appeared in one cartoon episode. I think we knew these were coming. I forget how we knew these were coming, but I'm pretty sure we did. But I believe this is our first look at them. And then also for the first time, we are getting, or seeing, I should say, the Crooked Ninja Turtle Goon. So that is a new figure coming to the line. We're getting a look at Usagi Yojimbo, which we knew was coming, but we're getting a new look at that figure, which is definitely really cool. We are getting a Rock Soldier Infantryman. So that's a new one. And then also the Neutrinos, which I don't know how that's going to be released, if that's going to be a 3-pack. It kind of looks like it is, but I won't say that 100%. But that's our first time seeing those as well. Now, on top of that, NECA has indicated for those of you still needing April O'Neil that she will get re-released and have some updates made for her. They basically said on social media that she would be back better than ever. So I don't know exactly when or how she will be offered, but if you are missing April, she was released earlier in the line as part of a 2-pack with one of the Foot Soldiers. And if you missed out on that, it was basically only sold at Target stores. So if you missed out, you will get another opportunity. And I know like a lot of people have said like the head is too big on the figure. It's not well proportioned. So I don't know if that's how they're going to change it, if they're going to give us like an updated smaller head sculpt or what. They didn't specifically say how it would be improved, but being that seems like it's the biggest complaint I've seen for that figure, that would be my guess is where they're going to improve it. But when more details become available in April, I'll be sure to pass them on to you guys. Now, besides Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we also have some new Predator news this week. So following along with those 12 days of downloads, we got the Predator one just today. Now, yesterday, late last night, they actually released a teaser image for their new Predator Deluxe Stoneheart figure, which is based on a video game. So that one, they say, is going to stand almost 11 inches tall and will have like 4 different LED lights in it, as well as switchable blades. So that one is going to be a tall Predator figure, a deluxe type figure. So that one is coming to the line. And then with the wallpaper that they released later in the day, we got a better look at that figure. And then we also have blacked out, but they are showing on their wallpaper the Shaman Predator, the Boar Predator, the Snake Predator, and the Elder Predator, which I believe they have announced previously. So I don't think that's a surprise that they're coming. But hopefully we will get actual reveals of those in the pretty near future. But look for more details and probably going up for pre-order fairly soon, if not this year, early next year. that new Stoneheart Predator, which looks pretty cool. One other quick thing that I didn't specifically mention in the last news video I showed you, but I didn't specifically call it out, is we got a confirmation for the Universal Monsters Turtle Mashup line that the fourth figure being released in the line will be April O'Neil as the Bride of Frankenstein. We'd seen when they revealed packaging for their Universal Monsters Frankenstein, Raphael's Frankenstein, we had seen on the back of the packaging what looked like was going to be April as the Bride of Frankenstein, but it didn't specifically say. But in the wallpaper they released the other day, it didn't show us the figure, it was blacked out, but it did officially call it out as being April as the Bride of Frankenstein. So the Bride of Frankenstein is April, Leo as the Hunchback, and then also Mikey as the Mummy are the four figures that we know definitely are coming in this line. The NECA has previously stated that they've got, I think, like at least 8 figures already done for this line and possibly more to come. So, you know, definitely this isn't just a couple of figures that they're doing. They're going to be doing a decent number of them. Okay, so that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Like this video if you're so inclined, and please think about subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. You should also hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. It is just a few days until Christmas. I will probably at least get a review up this week. Either the Excalibur 3-pack or the GIJoe Classified Bat figure I will probably get up before Christmas. I don't know if I will be doing any more news videos this week. It kind of depends. It's possible we could get some Marvel Legend reveals on Friday, maybe from the Hawkeye series, Thursday or Friday. They always do merchandising based on the new episode. The final episode of Hawkeye premieres now. I haven't actually seen it yet, but today, Wednesday, is when the new episode premiered. And usually they have their segment where they show off products for the series on Friday. Being Friday is Christmas Eve, you know, I could maybe see them doing it tomorrow instead. But I am expecting some type of product reveals for Hawkeye. The question is whether there'll be anything like Marvel Legends in it. You know, we'd already previously seen the Hawkeye and Kate Bishop figure. I know that there is a 2-pack with Hawkeye figures coming. I don't know exactly what figures are going to be in that set. And then I know there's going to be a Hawkeye and Kate Bishop released in the next Disney Plus wave. So, you know, I don't know if we're going to get 2 versions of Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, and whether we saw the 2-pack or the Disney Plus versions previously, I don't know. Whether Hasbro has planned anything for the big guy, you know, I don't know. And, you know, maybe that's something we could see. I really don't know, but you might want to keep it, you know, check on tomorrow or Friday and see if there are any new Marvel Legend reveals for Hawkeye. The Doctor Strange teaser trailer that was showing at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home is now officially online, so I would expect, we've already seen the Marvel Legends, we saw those last week, which didn't really have any major spoilers, but I know there's Lego sets and probably Funko Pop figures and stuff, so we'll probably start getting those official product reveals, you know, here in the next day or so as well. So, and, you know, I guess it's possible they could have some more Marvel Legends stuff, though I probably not in the near future where they would actually be showing anything off this week. I think we've already seen the Into the Multiverse, or, you know, Multiverse of Madness, Marvel Legends stuff that Hasbro has planned for the immediate future at this point. So stay safe out there. Have a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News Message Boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.